Hello everyone, it's Demon Walker here, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing I didn't really expect to ever want to do. This is an unboxing of the Night Banquet booster box. Wankashi? I had to look up the actual name because there's no way I could remember this one. So yeah, this is an A6 set. I wasn't sure if I even wanted to ever buy one of these because these are 18 bucks for this entire box. You can see how minuscule this is. But I pulled the trigger. I was going to buy the first one, but by the time I made up my mind, it was already sold out. There is no current estimate on if there's going to be a restock or not, so we'll see if I get a chance to buy a full box. I did open 1 or 2 packs from getting them for free, but that's probably all I'll ever see from that one. Today I do have both my Ron and Chen Fumos, the only 2 Yakumos that matter. Nobody likes Yukari. She's a Gap hag. But everybody loves Fox Girls, everybody loves Cat Girls. So I figured I'd have those 2 with me today. Hopefully they'll bring me some luck on these A6 cards. That box was a lot harder to get into than I felt like it should have been. So yeah, you can see tiny little box, and I get 6 packs. They are a nice kind of cardboard. So this is a recyclable, I think. Let's see. Yeah, I think one of these logos means recyclable. That's where they're going to end up, is the recycling bin at the very least. I guess let's get into these today. This will hopefully just be a very short video. Cards are a little tough to pull out. So, like the last time that I opened some of these, the backings are kind of basic. It does have a kind of a thick side to it. I don't know what my camera will focus. I guess the Fumos are taking over. Alright, I give up. Okay. So again, these have the sandpaper foiling that I don't care for. These are 4x6, so you can put these in a poster frame. You can buy those at like Walmart or Target or whatever for probably $2 or $3. And this first card is Asuka from Neon Genesis. This one, I might buy a frame for it and give to my buddy because he somewhat likes Asuka. I don't really care what he does with it at that point, but it's neat. At least I understand who this character is and where she's from. Honestly, I don't have much to judge on her. I don't like the character at all, so I can't really say anything about it. Alright, and the next one is another character I give no cares about. Lady Tsunade? I know she's from Naruto. I can't remember names of Naruto characters to save my life half the time. I don't know why she's wearing a Skullgirl uniform. She's clearly on the older side. I'm pretty sure this girl gives Yukari a running for her money on which one is a bigger hag. I don't care for her at all. This is lame, but whatever. I'm getting my money's worth out of these ones today, guys. Pack number 3. Okay. So this one's already a little better, partially because it's not a character I recognize. She looks like she's taking a selfie, and that's how we got this one. I don't mind her outfit. She's making me think Honkai Star Rail or Genshin Impact, which is probably where she's from, let's be real. I don't know if these ones don't have bad artwork. Maybe somebody has spotted something immediately that I haven't, but they don't immediately scream AI to me. so I can't tell for sure. This one I could definitely see maybe putting on my wall, because I think this one looks probably the best of these. I do have wall space for some 4x6s, so I'll definitely see what I can do with some of these. Alright, pack 4. Alright. This one is, I think this is supposed to be Chi-Chi from Dragon Ball? Maybe? I'm not entirely sure. I haven't seen Dragon Ball in a long time, specifically Dragon Ball Z, because this is the adult version. I've only ever actually watched up to Frieza Saga, so if this is Chi-Chi, that's probably why. And she is showing off a little bit of the foot, but it's not trying to capture the foot fetishists for some reason. She does have a smoking pipe, so maybe this isn't Chi-Chi. I don't know. It might be a Genshin character. I'm gonna rate this as probably a C, because it's okay. Like, nice Chinese girl outfit. I like this this weird ornament on her thigh, even though that would be extremely uncomfortable, I would think. But the artwork itself isn't amazing. Definitely better than Asuka. Not that that's a high bar. Pack 5. Alright, this looks to be... I believe this is Yae Miko. When I don't see art styles that I'm very familiar with, I get a little confused, which is why I'm sometimes not sure. If it is in fact Yae Miko, this will definitely end up on the wall. This stuff up top, though, is making me a little concerned that this might be AI, because I know AI does some weird stuff if you have writing. I might put this on a scanner first and see what the scanner says. But, yeah, not bad. I mean, get rid of the sandpaper foiling, and then you might have a good product here. Just put it base. You can leave it base. Alright, and for my final pack. And as a final pack, it decided to be uncooperative. We have... Boa Hancock, that's who this is. I could not remember her. I have not seen Boa in One Piece in a while, so I had to really think which One Piece character's name this was. Yeah, I like Boa Hancock. She likes to look down on you by looking up at you, or looking so up high that she's not even looking at you. But the pose is weird. Is this supposed to be the Jacko pose or whatever? Yeah, I don't like the artwork on this. And her face looks like a completely different shade compared to the rest of the body, so it's a little on the weird side for me. And her arms are going at a weird angle. What's with that? I don't know. So that's it for this box. It's a really pathetic 6 cards for $18 on the website. So you're paying $3 for each individual card. Some of them do have some nice artwork, but having the website pulled up in my peripheral, the cards themselves are very hit or miss. Some of them are AI art and very clearly AI art, and then some of them are okay. If you do like that kind of thing, I guess go for it. I'm pretty sure that Waifu, my usual website, is just kind of experimenting right now to see if there's any interest in these A6 cards. And a lot of people online seem to not really care for them all that much, just because they take up weird binder storage. You have to go buy specialty sleeves and go through a bunch of extra steps to store them. I think ultimately the best method is to probably put them in, if you can't get the sleeves, put them in frames and throw them on your wall, because it's not too terribly expensive. But then you have these quote-unquote art pieces on display for all the people to see. And that doesn't really work if this is like a secret hobby, or if you have a lot of people over regularly, or you just don't want to put stuff on your walls. I mean, it's really hard to say. I think I might buy like individual boxes, one of each, as these types of sets get released. But I don't think I'm going to buy too many of these, because these, in my opinion, are not really worth it. But that's for everybody else to decide. That is it for this video. I will see you guys next time, hopefully with a much more interesting set.